welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Alyssa, and today I am going to show you how to make vegan pumpkin donuts. But these are not just any vegan pumpkin donuts, these are also gluten-free and they are nutrient-packed. I am partnering up with my friends at Bob's Red Mill today and using 2 of their flours as the base for this recipe. We are using a combination of their gluten-free oat flour as well as their super fine almond flour, both of which give these donuts a really soft and tender texture. They are naturally sweetened with coconut sugar and they are perfect for the holiday season. Whether you want to serve them for Thanksgiving Day breakfast, you are looking for a way to use up your extra canned pumpkin, or you just want something festive and delicious as a sweet treat, these are perfect. So as always, you can find the entire recipe, the ingredient list, and instructions on my blog, simplyquinoa.com. I've linked the direct link in the description box below. And without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the recipe video. We're gonna start with the dry ingredients and measuring out 1/2 cup of the oat flour as well as 1/2 cup of the superfine almond flour. To that, we will add 1/2 cup of coconut sugar, as well as some pumpkin pie spice, some baking soda, and some sea salt. Then just whisk this all together, and I actually like to use my hands to make sure that I break up any of the sugar clumps. You really want this to be as clump-free as possible. Then you can just set the dry ingredients aside and we'll move on to the wet. For the wet ingredients, we are using 1/2 cup of pumpkin, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, you could use coconut oil if you want, as well as 2 tablespoons of your favorite nut or seed butter, some vanilla extract, as well as some apple cider vinegar. Then again, just whisk this all together until it is completely smooth. Then you can just pour the pumpkin mixture into the dry ingredients and fold it all together. It's gonna seem like you aren't going to have enough wet ingredients, but trust me, the more that you mix, it will turn into a fluffy and moist batter. From there, you are just going to transfer this batter into a Ziploc bag. You could also use a pastry bag if you have one of those, but we are doing a makeshift pastry bag here. So we're scooping the entire batter into the bag. Then you can grease your donut pan and then just snip off the corner of the little plastic bag and squeeze the batter into the little donut rounds. And it will come out pretty evenly, and then you're just going to smooth it over with a spatula or your hands. You just want to make sure that the donut batter gets all evenly combined inside of that little well. And then you can bake this at 350 degrees for 18 minutes. Once you're ready to remove it from the oven, you will let it sit in the pan for at least 10 minutes, and then you can try to run a knife along the edge to make sure that they release evenly. And then flip it over onto a cooling rack and make sure that you let the donuts cool completely before you enjoy them, because they will turn a little bit crumbly if you don't. While the donuts are cooling, we will make our coconut butter glaze. The base of this, of course, is coconut butter, so you're going to add 1/3 cup of coconut butter into a small saucepan, and we are just going to melt it all together. From there, we will add in some maple syrup, as well as some coconut oil, and some non-dairy milk, and you're just going to stir this all together till it turns into a smooth glaze or icing consistency. I also added in a pinch of cinnamon just for a little extra flavor, but that's totally optional. Then you can just drizzle the icing over the donuts, and I actually like to sprinkle mine with a little bit of nuts at the end. I love these with chopped hazelnuts, which is what I did here, but you could also do chopped pecans, or you could also do sliced almonds. All of those would be really delicious, and they add a really nice crunch on top of the donuts. Then you are just ready to dig in and enjoy. I can't wait to see your creations, and I hope you love the recipe.